Hello, and welcome to the Pest Control Marketing Podcast with your host, me, Hal Coleman, uncensored and unplugged. Pay attention, take lots of notes, because you're going to find out exactly how to get more new customers, more referrals, and grow your business.
Hal Coleman has been active in the pest control industry for over 40 years, including owning and operating his own successful pest control business for 18 years. He now devotes his time to helping other PCOs and other WCOs double, triple, and even quadruple their businesses faster than they ever imagined. Be sure to check out his website, pestcontrolmarketer.com. For more information about Hal's coaching program, you can reach him at 770-993-0004 or email him hal@halcoleman.com. Mike Stewart is known as the Internet audio and video guy. Since the birth of the Internet, Mike has been showing small business owners how to get more new customers, increase their sales, and grow their businesses online using audio and video, now with iPhones and Android phones. For more information about Mike's coaching program and his online training courses, visit MikeStewartCoaching.com or email him mike@internetaudioguide.com.
How to use your business card to get more new customers. Well, hello, this is Hal Coleman, the Pest Control Marketer, and welcome to another episode of the Pest Control Marketing Podcast with myself and my good friend and colleague, Mike Stewart.
How you doing there, Brother Hal?
I'm doing good, Brother Mike. I'm doing good. We're going to talk about something today that you and I had some long conversations about this back many years ago when you were delving into the small business arena of networking, and I told you that you needed to have a really good business card. And by that, I mean not just a card with your name and phone number and the name of your business that you hand to somebody, assuming that that's going to be of some value. But I'm talking about a working, living, breathing, functional business card that has multi-purposes, that is designed to capture people and walk them step by step through the process to where they say, where do I sign? So there are some things that we need to talk about. And so that's kind of my opening comments, and you can talk a little while there too. Mike, not long now, because I got a lot of stuff to say here.
Well, all I want to say about business cards, and then I want to hear all your things. I don't know how many business cards I get that I can't read them. The colors, the size of the text fonts, even with glasses, I have a rough time understanding what they do, how to get in touch with them, and the information on them is so vague and frustrating that lots of times I don't even keep the card. I just throw it away because I got a stack of them the other night at a meeting, Hal, and I can't imagine why people think that a very vague, hard to read, hard to understand, confusing business card is advantageous to building a connection, because that's a first impression tool. And my impression is that if that's how much you care about your business to where I can't read it without, I mean, I should be able to read your name and your phone number without my glasses. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. What do you want to bring to the table with making better business cards?
Well, a lot of things, and I want to start out by giving you an example. When I sold my pest control business about 9.5 years ago, I had at my desk, I had the drawers on the side, but I had that one big middle drawer that you pull out, and I had 18 years worth of business cards that I had come back from networking meetings and real estate meetings and all kind of social functions, and I would come home with cards, or somebody give me a card, just throw them in that drawer. So I kept thinking, at some point when I'm moving out of this office now, I've got to clean out my desk And I never will forget the morning I came in. I said, my job this morning is to go through all those business cards. I'm not going to dump them all. I'm going to go through every one of them. There were several hundred of them in there. But I'm going to look at them and decide which ones to keep and which ones not to keep. So I had a box that I was going to put the keepers in, and I pulled the trash can over next to me to put the throwaways in. So I reach out, pull up a business card, and I look at it. Acme Incorporated, bonded, insured, and a person's name and phone number. And I'm like, Acme Incorporated, what the hell do they do? I have not a clue what this card is about, nor what business this is, nor this guy, Fred Johnson. I don't have a clue. Clueless. Toss, trash can. Now I pick up another one. S&J Incorporated. We install gutters. Oh, okay. They install gutters. Man, and I'm needing some gutters, I know, because some of mine are rusted, and this is obviously somebody I met at a network meeting, so, maybe through the Chamber of Commerce. I have maybe some connection to this person, so I'm going to save that card because I'm going to be needing gutters on my house soon, and here's a lead already from one of my meetings. So bang, that goes in the keeper pile. So it's just so important that your card tells people what you do. Now, in the termite and pest control business, we have a real advantage there, Mike, because if you put termite and pest control on it, people automatically know what you do. If it says exterminate or exterminate, people automatically know what we do. So we do have an advantage there. So I start tossing them. Now I pull out a card, maybe from a real estate agent, and it says, Jack Smith, real estate. And I say, I don't know that guy. I don't remember that guy. I'm not going to sell my house anytime soon. So I don't need to keep this card. Throw it in the trash can. But then I pull out another one from a real estate company, and there in the upper left-hand corner is a picture of that agent. And I'm like, oh, Barbara Johnson. I look at the picture. Yeah, I remember her. I remember her. What a nice lady. I met her. I can't remember where I met her, but I remember her. And nice lady. And I might want to, have another conversation with her, a cup of coffee, about how maybe we can. So it triggers all of this information that gets regurgitated from the subconscious that's triggered by the picture. So I kept that one. Maybe I pull out another one and it says, Bob Smith, and I look and I say, oh, golly, I remember that guy. He was a jerk. I throw that one away. So that spares me him, all because they have a picture on there. And the subconscious mind is big on pictures. It takes that snapshot and it never forgets it. It stores it away. You might not be able to recall it at some time, but it's stored away. And that picture can trigger the whole event where you actually met that person. Now, you pull out. So I start learning these things about business cards and began developing. I had been developing my own business cards up to that point. So your business card needs to tell people exactly what you do, what's in it for them, not just the name of your company, but what's in it for them. And it can be a lot of things. It can be present this. You need to place some value on your business card. So redeem on the back, redeem this business card for a $50 off initial pest control service, or $50 off complete termite treatment. So now you've put you put a $100 value on that business card by offering those two discounts. Some people have a business card. Incidentally, most business cards, Mike, people only use half of the card. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah.
They use the front half,
mm-hmm.
and the back half is blank.
Right.
So, blank space never sold anybody anything. So please use the entire business card. The back is just as important as the front, maybe even more important, because you can put your value on the back. So some people have a card that that simply has lines on it where they can write on it, and they take notes. And they make notes on there to give to the person. It can have on the back referred by, and you tell your customer, here, you give somebody this card, put your name on it and give it to one of your neighbors, and if they call me and I get there and they have this card with your name on it, I'm going to give you half off your next service. Oh, really? So you need to put some value on the card so that value will, in a lot of cases, keep people from throwing the card away or losing it, because now it has value and people don't want to throw the value away. Having a card that stands out. Most people just have a standard white business card. And if you, when I used to do so much networking for years in my community with my pest control business, almost every meeting you go to, they have a fishbowl drawing. You know, you go in, you sign up for the meeting, you put your card in a fishbowl, and then at the end, they draw several cards out and they give away door prizes, or maybe they're drawing it for who's going to be the next speaker. And all the cards look the same, but I came up with a very bright yellow, slick, shiny card. And you could dump out 200 business cards across the room and scatter them out, and you could pick out my card from across there and say, oh, there's my card right over there. It just stood out above all the rest of them. Well, I never used to get drawn in fishbowl drawings, very hardly ever. But when I came up with this bright yellow card, I put it in the fishbowl, and here's some psychology that worked really well that I discovered kind of quite by accident. But when you pick up a fishbowl and you reach and you stir the cards around, and then you invite somebody to draw a card, okay, they've got to walk over to the fishbowl and reach in there. Now, they generally turn their head when they draw the card, right? So that it's unbiased. But they've got to look at that dang fishbowl to see where the hole is to stick their hand in there. So they walk over to the fishbowl and they're looking at it. And then right before they put their hand in there, they turn their head. But the subconscious mind knows where everything is in that fishbowl. And when I got this bright yellow card, this slick, shiny, bright yellow card, I started getting drawn. And it's like, sometimes it was mind blowing. I was at a grand opening of a business one time with the Chamber of Commerce, and they said, okay, we're going to have our drawing now. And I'm standing there with a guy, and the person reaches in there and they pull out my card. He said, hey, they pulled out your card. And right when they pulled it out, the meeting host said, wait, no, we're not ready to do the drawing yet. We're not ready. So they put my card back in there, and I'm like, oh, dang. They had my card, but then they put it back, and they stirred it around, and then he said, okay, we're ready for the drawing. Now, they drew my card again. Now, out of a bowl with 100 cards, they drew my card twice. And I saw things happen quite often like that because my card was different than all of the other cards. And the subconscious mind focuses on that difference, and it makes it stand out. So ask yourself this question. If somebody sees my business card, do they know exactly what I do and why they should give me a call? Have I made some bold promise or offer to them? Is there value attached to my business card? Is it a cash value? Is it half off service on my business card? Am I directing them to my website to get something free on my business card? Visit the website and get free reporter. Visit website and get free something. What am I telling them? What am I asking them? See, you can put a ton of money and a ton of information on a business card. And my feeling and my philosophy is your business card ought to be a mini. It's just like your business card should be like a mini website. You look at it, the headline that's on your website should be on your business card. And the contact information and the bold promise that you make. And what are you going to get if you do business with me? Why should I keep this card? What should I do with this card? Directing me to other things that you want me to call. Why should I call? You know, people just put a phone number up and they think people are going to call it, but give them a reason. Call today for a something. So And I don't believe in giving anybody a business card. You never give someone your business card. You present them with your business card. If they say, do you have a card? You say, yes, I do. Incidentally, you should have it somewhere in a shirt pocket, jacket pocket, somewhere where you can draw it. I teach a technique called the quick draw technique, where you can draw your business card out at the drop of a hat without looking. It doesn't do any good when somebody says, you got a card? Yeah, I do. They're out in the trunk of my car. I'll go get you one later. Or, no, they're in the bottom of my purse. Or, I've got one somewhere. But at the minute somebody mentions business card, you need to be able to reach for your business card just like a gun, like a quick draw. You know, in the Old West, when somebody came up behind you and said, draw, you turned around. You didn't say, oh, wait, I got to find my gun. I've got one here. No, don't shoot. I've got a gun here somewhere. Wait till I find it. You said, wait, it's over there in my saddlebags. Let me go get. See, you didn't survive if you did that. You knew how to draw at the drop of a hat. So you need to be able to draw your business card at the drop of a hat. And somebody says, you have a card? Yes, I do. And you pull the card out, you hand it to them, and just as they reach to take that card, right before their fingertips touch it, you take it back. You pull it back and say, by the way, and you flip it over and say, if you'll go to my website right here, see, this is my, if you go to my website, you can get a $50 discount if you decide you ever need us for any reason. You get $50 off, or termite, you got it right here. Here's on our business card. Oh, yeah. So you engage them and they're looking at it, and you walk them through the steps on your business card, and you flip it back over and say, so all you have to do is go here, and you can go to this website and get a free pest. So now that business card was your stepping stone into a nice little sales presentation there. And they're engaged, and they look at it, and they read it, and they put it. So that's a way you present a card, not just giving them a card and they stick it somewhere. But don't let them do that. Stop them. Take it back. Say, by the way, let me show you this. And you look at it, and they look at it, and you show them what you want them to do. So all kind of ways to use business cards. But if you just have a plain old white business card that's blank on the back, and it just has the name of your company and your phone number and maybe your email, you're losing so much opportunity there to get new customers, because it's not a working tool for you. All it is a contact source, and you're giving them no reason whatsoever to actually be proactive in contacting you and building a business relation with you. Does that all make sense, Mike? Am I rambling too much here? No,
it all makes sense. And you know, one little thing from the Mr. Online side that I would add, I don't know how many people, let's, for instance, Hal Coleman. Do you have the website halcoleman.com?
Yes.
And what is your email address?
hal@halcoleman.com.
Now, do you see that consistency that should be printed on your business card? I'll never forget, I got a business card from an attorney, and their email address was tricky1@aol.com. Now, Do you see how unprofessional that looked on their business card? Didn't have a website, and I didn't have a warm and fuzzy with working with a lawyer that considered themselves a tricky one.
Yeah.
So the thing is look at your business card. Do you have your website on there? Does the name of your business, and for instance, if you are sales, or you're Tim or John or Hal at greensexterminating.com, greensexterminating.com, Tim at greensexterminating.com, all of that consistency, your name of your business, your website, and your email all match. And at a glance, you get a first impression of professionalism.
And simplicity. The subconscious mind, which is the decision maker, the subconscious mind is the one that decides whether to buy or not the conscious mind. And the subconscious likes consistency. Absolutely.
So when you see conflicting, are they at Yahoo? Are they the crazy bug guy at yahoo.com? I mean, you know, that's cute and that's fun, but that's not what you want to print on a business card. So that's my
Right.
Mr. Online business card tip of the day.
Well, I've given my Mr. Offline tip of the day. One thing I do want to leave the folks with is you find out more about business cards and how to use them in my newest book entitled Bottom Line, How to Grow a Pest Control Business. 43 years of being in this industry, including building a starting out as a one man with a spray can operation and building a successful $1 million business. It's all in this book. It took me years to really complete this, and it's launched now. And if you're listening to this podcast, I want you to have a free copy of that book. Just go to howtogrowapestcontrolbusiness.com, follow the instructions, download your free copy. It's 250 pages long, so you're not going to read it in a short period of time, but you're going to want to take notes and probably read it more than once. I'm just getting awesome comments from people who say, "My gosh, this book is changing everything for me. I can't read it for going to my website and making changes and things." So get it, howtogrowapestcontrolbusiness.com. Get your free book. And with that, Mike, I think we're out of time, old friend.
Well, I'm going to make one little request of everybody. Hopefully, if you're enjoying this podcast, let Hal know at hal@halcoleman.com, or me. I'm Mike at internetaudioguy.com. And just let us know and let us tell us, give us some feedback of things you want to us to cover that we haven't covered. Because you can binge listen to all of the previous episodes when you subscribe to our podcast. And I'll tell you something. I just had an inspiration just now, Hal. Our principles work for all service businesses. We focus on pest control because pest control owners resonate with Hal's past and his history and his experience. But, if you've got other service businesses, plumbers, HVAC, roofers, contractors of all kinds, flooring, you name it, installation, electricians, this podcast is absolutely free. So tell them that everywhere we say pest control, substitute that service business, and it'll apply to you as well. And, so everyone's welcome at pestcontrolmarketingpodcast.com, but it's really service business marketing podcast. And we would, there's no limit of how many people can enjoy and use this information. It's absolutely free. In fact, how to grow your blank business applies to everybody. So anybody that wants to join our community, and know about what we're doing, you can find us in Facebook. We've got a private Facebook group. We want to share ideas and make it better for you. And it just dawned on me. Tell people about this podcast. If you like this podcast, tell us you like us. Tell us what you want, and let other service businesses, especially in pest control, know that we exist and start tuning in. So for that, have a great day, Hal.
You too, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Pest Control Marketing Podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast in iTunes and on your phones, and in Stitcher on your Android. But more importantly, go to our website, pestcontrolmarketingpodcast.com. Subscribe to our email list to always be notified of new episodes. You're never going to want to miss what we got coming up next, and you never know what we're going to be able to do to help you with your pest control marketing.